So what is the Four Thieves vinegar? And is there anything to the legend of the Four Thieves from the era of the bubonic plague? That's what we're going to talk about in today's video. Hi, my name is Elizabeth, and today I'm going to tell you everything I've learned about the thieves. So I have to confess, I had no idea that Four Thieves vinegar was even a thing until I bought this book, Cider by Rosemary Gladstar. And in this book, she has a recipe for the Four Thieves vinegar. Now, what I later have come to learn is that there's not just one recipe, there are many, and they date from all eras of modern history. So today we're going to talk about that. You can go down in the description and check out the parts of the video that may interest you, because this may take a little bit of time. Now, you can thank the year 2020 for bringing back to our memory the photos of those bubonic plague doctors with the giant beaks on their masks, and there's many memes and jokes made about this doctor's garb from the era of the plague. But the beak mask actually has something to do with the Four Thieves vinegar, because the recipe that's used to make this vinegar actually contains many of the components that were stuffed into the beak of the mask to provide some kind of vapor protection for the doctors. Now, back in this time, there was this miasma theory of disease, which said that disease was spread by bad smells, meaning that if you just surrounded yourself with a whole lot of good smells, you could protect yourself from all the bad smells. So that beak was stuffed with things like flowers, spices and herbs, camphor, and yes, vinegar, if you can believe it. Would you like to inhale vinegar that close to your face all day? I don't know, but apparently they thought it worked. So the Four Thieves vinegar then became a thing associated with the plague because of course, this legend that thieves would go around and commit crime and steal and grave rob using this protection that they had developed from this vinegar that they could put on their body with all these proprietary herbs in it. If you want to know more, there's a famous herbalist by the name of Dr. John Christopher, and he wrote an article in the 1970s called Garlic, Man's Best Friend in a Toxic World. And since thieves vinegar is mostly apple cider vinegar and, you guessed it, garlic, there is a lot of information in that article about not just the legend of the plague, but also other folklore associated with this Four Thieves vinegar. So I will leave a link to that article down in the description below. I'm going to show you one of the many recipes that's out there. I can leave some of the most popular links down below, but if you do a simple Google search, you will discover that there are dozens of versions of this recipe. I'm going to take mine out of the Cider book by Rosemary Gladstar. This is not my recipe. It has definitely been passed down. So today we're going to take our garlic and we're going to use 6 to 12 cloves. I'm just going to use this whole thing. It's what I have. I'm going to chop these garlic cloves up, mash them a little bit, and I'm going to throw them into this jar with 12 ounces of apple cider vinegar. I don't have ground cloves in my cabinet, so I'm going to grind mine whole, but at this point in the recipe, Rosemary suggests that you just add ground cloves into the vinegar. And there you have it, thieves vinegar. Now, vinegar needs to be kept away from metal. So the reason I'm able to use this lid is because it is lined on the inside with a BPA-free coating that will not corrode in the presence of vinegar. But if you are using a metal lid, you may want to put some wax paper or a little cloth in there to keep it from corroding your lid. Otherwise, a BPA-free plastic lid is probably your best go-to. Leave your top idea in the comments below of how you like to use your Thieves vinegar. It can be used in raw recipes. You can use it a tablespoonful at a time to help with upper respiratory issues or as a tonic. And you can also use it around your home. So please store this in a cool, dark place or in the refrigerator. It needs to steep and infuse for about 4 weeks before it will be finished. And then you're able to get a cloth and strain out all the herbs and the pieces that are in here, and you just use it as a vinegar. Rosemary Gladstar claims that this will keep for a year. So you can make it now, use it for this year's cold and flu season, and save it on into the fall. So I hope this video is helpful and fun. If you've tried this before, or if you have a variation that you like of this recipe, let me know down in the comments below. I am currently trying to build and grow my channel. And if you want to watch another video, I have no idea what YouTube will recommend to you, but I have other videos on my channel page, and you can check it out on my channel, or you can just enjoy the video that pops up in your left-hand corner. So whatever you decide to do, thanks for your support and your time, and I hope you have a wonderful day.